So I recently sold my Amazon business for a multiple six-figure sum. The reason I was able to do that in the bundle space was because I was good at PPC along with creating the products. So I'm going to break down in this video what makes successful Amazon PPC, what's going to make you stand out from your competitors, how you can absolutely smash it on Amazon. Let's go. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Hayden, and as I said, I recently sold for a multiple six-figure sum my Amazon business. It was a bundle brand. I recently sold that, and I've been selling on Amazon for over 7 years. Well, not anymore, but sold on Amazon over 7 years. In the niche that we were in, we were definitely on one of the top ones. I think we were making, other than a couple of huge brands, we were probably the making the most net profit out of all of them brands there. And let me do an analysis here of some bundles and why bundles don't work because of your PPC. So just as an example here, I've typed in mum hamper there, and let's look down at the first ones that come up. These are all sponsored here, so they don't really mean much at all, right? These hampers here, your PPC results are going to be a direct correlation of how successful you've been in creating a nice image there of your bundle. It's not a coincidence that these guys are in the top 4 organic spots, guys. This is a very, very relevant hamper here. Best mum chocolate. Who doesn't love Lindt chocolate? It says best mum on it. Blah, blah, blah. The price point is acceptable, okay? It's a bright image, it's crisp, and it's clear, right? Same with this one, same with this one, same with this one. This isn't even relevant to mums, but because they've done such a good job and they've put Mother's Day in the title, it's ranked really nicely for it. You can see the PPC above here, sponsored, 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 sponsored. This one is not even relevant. They're showing for mum hamper, and it's a snoring corner blanket, totally irrelevant. You are losing a lot of your PPC spend by allowing yourself to show up in non-relevant searches here because you're not excluding non-relevant keywords here. I can guarantee this seller is not using a good agency or has not got some good PPC knowledge in their head because they're showing up for searches they shouldn't be. Now, I've scrolled onto page 2 here, and as you can see, look at the dilution in the quality of the images here. Image, nowhere near as good. It's sort of all over the place. There's sort of an image of what it could look like there, but it's just random digital images all over the place. It's not as appealing. Same with this one. This is against the terms of service here. It's bright blue, which isn't really relevant for Mother's Day. Can't really clearly see what's in the bundle there. If people spend a lot of money advertising these types of products, you're going to be draining through PPC because they're not quite ready, in my opinion. They haven't put enough emphasis on the main image there in order to add it to PPC and get a good result. I say it time and time again. Do not advertise PPC unless your listing is ready. If you need inspiration, look at the top spots in competitors. You look at the keywords that you think you're most relevant for, as long as you've done your research on that, and you try and make your images similar to them. You try and make your images as good as them. You have to be as minimum as good as them. Don't cut corners here. People cut corners. They start advertising. They start doing their PPC before they've got good at their images. And it's not just your main image. Your main image is the most important, but all 7 images should be a really high standard. Once again, people, look at the competitors. Look at your top competitors. Get inspired by. There's a reason they are there. Amazon is such a competitive marketplace. If you are not good at what you do, if you are not up there with the A+ content, if your title is not on point, if your main image is not on point, if your 7 images are not on point, if your description and your keywords are not up there, then you're not going to do very well. And you're going to be spending more on PPC to try and get yourself up there if you haven't got yourself to a good standard with this stuff. Please, please, please understand there is a reason that you are not ranked on page number 1, and it's 9 times out of 10 down to the quality of your product, your price, your reviews, and your images and your listing. That comes before you advertise with your PPC.